So today we're going to discuss just in general, like how some brown women, black women are jealous of their own sisters. You know, the energy of just coming off with jealousy just because they're insecure within themselves, just because they haven't found themselves yet, and just because one has awakened and wants to be their true essence and their true selves and be as weird as can be as them as they can be. They get criticized for that. Oh, this and that and the third, she want to be this, she want to be that. Oh, all different types of negative energy transpiring and getting thrown at one fellow black woman to another. For what? For what? Majority, but some. And it's like that energy could be actually held to create a sister circle amongst all women of all different kinds, of all different backgrounds, and to not have that jealousy spirit eating you up alive from the in to the out. Instead of working with your sister, you go against her. And then you try to seek male gaze. You're too male gaze centered. You only care about the attention sinking, because you're sinking into the vibes. But you only really care about the attention seeking from the peers, your male peers. Or you care about what people think too much for you to even be like being your true selves, to attract your true tribes, to attract who you truly align with and who you want to be friends with, who are different in their own ways but resonate on your frequency. Why not? Why shall you treat the next one as if she's thinking she's better than you just because she's free within herself? And why can't you take the courage to actually seek something that can fix that, to see what's going on in your inner shadow, to announce that, to approach that, to be aware of that, and to fix it? But then you want to complain, oh, this and that and the third. You're wondering why certain things are happening in your life. It's because that energy that you're giving off is not called for it. That person didn't do anything to you. So you're wondering why everything is going bad for you, this and that and third, is making you more bitter because you're operating more on that frequency. And then we're going to talk about the matriarchs of women in the families. How they celebrate boys in the family, of the men of the family, but judge and criticize the women of the family in all different types of age brackets, all different types of everything. They just judge the woman. Oh, you shouldn't do this. Oh, she's with that boy. Oh, and this and that and the third. Oh, watch, she gonna end up pregnant and she gonna be broke and she ain't gonna have this, and just talking down upon women, like on other women talking down upon other women, no matter what age bracket it is, just talking down upon other women instead of building them from the root up. You're talking really down on the next woman when you can be merging powers together to create something so fantastical in your own way. Like, really? Like, and then some and most majority of families, of if they're still continuing on going along this world, some families, they just honor the boys way more. Oh, he's a successful, he could, it don't even matter what the boy can do. And come on, you honoring them, but you're not giving love and love frequency to the woman. You want to just deem her just unfit as a mother if she's a mother, or deem her not, strong enough to ward off men, or you're not telling her about the men of today's world and the men of what they used to be, to warn her, to keep her aware, to make sure she knows the truths about these men, instead of falling in line of the fantasy and the queens and princesses and everything they see upon TV, and they thinking that's like every man that they come across, and now they're giving all their essence and all their energy and love away to another man, instead of you knowing what you went through, your past times and lives, and you don't warn the next one, even if that's a child, even warn it in a way that a child would understand. Warn it in a way, just give off warnings. But no, because you want the same cycle to repeat subconsciously. Subconsciously, you want the same cycle to repeat, because if you see some sort of happiness within the next one that you told that to, and he or she now keeps that on forever, now it's like, well, ain't nobody told me that, ain't nobody warned me off, and now it just seems like, and then it is bothering, your spirit is bothering you, like it's literally physically bothering you, that you, like, come on, like, get it together. It comes to a time, it really do. Because it really does not have to be like that, but that's not the fault. That's not the fault. If a woman is pretty in her own way and she glows in her own light and she feels like she's that, then she's that to her. Why are you so worried about it? Be that to yourself. Find yourself. You're getting lost in these men. You're getting lost in other things rather than finding yourself. Or at least attempting to try. You don't know the first steps, just do. Like Nike, just do it. You don't know the first step to do, just do it. Somehow, some way, your body and your soul and spirit is going to guide you the right way. If you believe in it. If you're not operating on some negative energy, if you're not trying to break the next woman down, for what? What do you get out of that? Are you getting paid? No, you're not. You just want to give off that energy. That's like women being younger and we used to have dolls. Oh, that's my doll. That's my doll. I want the king. That's little petty stuff. And it goes on amongst eons. Like, like, it just keeps going on. When does it break? When does union? When does everything emerge? When does things come to light even more? You know, but you continue to operate in that same type of frequency. Now, it's rare for you to really meet someone of that nature who is not operating on that type of tone, especially in this now generation, who are, and it's selective, a very few, collective. They learn to stay low-key. Literally, low-key, not here. Stay low-key because they know, okay? And then me learning more and more about my sign as a Gemini, I realized that I've mirrored people, right? And sometimes I can mirror off people's fake bad behavior, like no, fake good behaviors, I mean. Like, if they're being so sweet and nice, but that's not truly their character and they're wearing a mask, I can mimic that right back to you because I reciprocate energy back to you. I'm going to send it back to you because it's love. But if you're being mean and this and that and the third and you're coming off in a negative vibe, I might just reciprocate that energy too, depending on how I'm feeling, depending on what day it is, depending on if I feel like ignoring it or if I feel like acting on it. It's all dependent on me. So, this was just a short message, girls. And overall, every being in this world, two's better than one. 10's better than one. The one is always chosen, of course, and the all 10 is always chosen as well. But guess everybody, just think to yourself like, oh, everybody's all chosen as one. Everybody's coming together. What that can bring about. But some people know how it, some people know what's going to bring about once everybody, combines. They know that. They just don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? They're stubborn. Their own emotional blockage. Their own trauma. You got treated like that, so you treat others like that. Hurt people, hurt people. That's really a true statement. Hurt people, and it continues the cycle.